What up, everybody? This is Ashley Toodle, aka ToodleThePoet, and today I will be sharing 7 steps of my writing process. People tell me all the time, like, I can never write the way you write, and I wish I could write poetry. And in my mind, I'm like, you can. And I tell them that, like, you can. Everybody can be a poet. Poetry is not about rhyming. It's not about having the best verse. It's about what you feel. So I want to encourage people to write. So today I'll be sharing my writing process and how I write things down when I don't really have an idea and things are not really flowing off my head. A lot of my poems do come from me just going with the flow, but when people ask me to perform at their events and they ask me to write about a certain thing, I actually have to sit down and come up with ideas and go through that writing process to get a finished product. So today I'll be sharing those steps to help you with a finished product of your poetry. Step number 1. Come up with an idea. You're probably thinking, okay. Yeah, it's very simple. Come up with a subject. Whatever you want to write about. You literally can write about pizza. Okay, let's use pizza, okay? Write about pizza. Pizza is your subject. Now you got step 1 out of the way. Step number 2. What about pizza do you want to write about? Do you want to write about the cheese, the sauce, the bread, the pepperoni? What do you want to write about pizza? Do you want to write about the love of the pizza? The smell of the pizza? Some subjects are so big that we can't write everything about it. But I picked something that I want to focus on. So if I want to write about pizza, I'm going to focus on the pepperoni. I'm going to focus on the pepperoni that is laid perfectly on pizza, okay? And now I have what my subject is and what about my subject do I want to write about. Step number 3, research. Research, yes, I said research. Research what you're writing about. It's always good to get extra information on what you want to write about, what you want to speak on. Also, it's good to know what you're talking about. I know it's about how you feel, but you also want to express how you feel the right way. And that's what I do. I'll research what I'm talking about so others can understand what I'm actually trying to say. So it won't go through one ear out the other. So let's say I want to know, where is pepperoni made from? I will search, who created pepperoni? Or, what animal does pepperoni come from? Like, I'll research those things to make my quality of my poem better. Another thing that I will research is, like, the definition of pepperoni. In this case, that kind of doesn't really help. But if you was using anything else, that would. Step number 4. After you research what you're talking about and you get a little bit more understanding about what you want the world to see or what you want others to hear from what you're saying, start writing whatever comes to your mind. That's it. Just write. It doesn't have to make sense right away. It doesn't have to flow together right away. Just write, because whatever comes to your mind first, you do not want to lose trying to put things in order. I never write in order. First thing that I write usually ends up at the end of the poem. I never write in order. I write what I think, and then I separate it and I go through it and I do whatever I gotta do. But for step number 4, write. Keep going until your mind is blank, and you can figure the rest out later, okay? Step number 5, keep writing. I know I said keep writing until you can't write no more in step number 4, but when you think you can't write no more, you can. You can. Push yourself to that limit to keep writing. Keep writing. That's step number 5. Step number 6, when you feel like you are stuck, that's okay. Don't walk away and say you look at it later. Just go back through the poem, go over it a few more times, see if you can add more. If you can't, this is the time where you should start putting stuff together in the right places, okay? Whatever don't flow right there, figure out where it does flow. Don't throw away the whole sentence. Figure out where it flows and put it in the right place that you think it goes. Step number 7. So simple. You're literally about to be like, oh my God. Literally, listen. Keep writing until you feel as if it's finished. No one knows when your poem is finished but you and God. But you know what I'm saying? You know when you're done talking. You know when you're done with this subject. You know. It's not, I don't know, should I write more? Should I write more? Whatever you feel you should do, do. If you think you need to write more, write more. If you think you're done and you can't write no more, and if you write anymore, it'll be turned into a book, either keep writing and turn it into a book, or stop writing and keep it as a poem. Whatever you need to do to finish this poem, do it. And then now you have a poem. This is exactly why I say that writing poetry is not as hard as it seems. But as people, we overthink everything. I overthink everything, and I write. I overthink every poem that I write, but I know at the end of the day, it's based off how I feel and how I want the world to perceive, or no, how I want the world to understand how I feel. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about these 7 steps. Did you think they were good ideas? Did you not think they were good ideas? Did you actually try it out? If you tried it out, did it work? Did it not work? Leave a comment. Let me know how you felt about this. If you want more videos from me, please leave a comment. Let me know. I have a lot of poetry videos coming out this year that I am going to release, and I'm so excited for you all to see them. Yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that y'all all have an amazing day and that y'all all become great writers. My name is Ashley Toodle. I aim to inspire, and I pray to God that my inspiration lasts forever. Stay blessed, y'all.